So many unsolved mysteries have been haunting mankind for many years. Everybody is still asking questions about the pyramids, about the aliens, and about the rabbit. Well, you've heard the story of the rabbit and the tortoise, and you also know the end. Today, I will give you the answer to one of mankind's most haunting mysteries. This is what happened after the race. Everybody in the jungle was shocked as they heard the news of the rabbit losing the race to the tortoise. Given all the negative publicity and wanting to protect his reputation, the rabbit asked the tortoise for a rematch. Surprisingly, the tortoise agreed and even more surprisingly won again. The rabbit was now desperate and asked for another match. The tortoise agreed and the result remained unchanged. They raced for a third rematch, but the rabbit still could not win. The rabbit became furious and then very curious. And this leads us to the unsolved mystery. Why did the rabbit lose? The answer lies in what happened before the race. The answer lies in the kind of training both of them got before the race. The rabbit, already being an accomplished runner, had continued with its trainer, the lion. The lion followed the traditional two-step approach, and he trained the rabbit at two kinds of skills. The first set of skills pertained to being trained on how to run. The rabbit learned how to take strides, how to breathe, how to get the maximum from his body, etc. The second set of skills taught the rabbit how to make the best use of the environment. Here the rabbit learned about terrain, weather, officials, spectators, etc. He was taught how to communicate with and manage factors that were part of his environment. The rabbit, being a good runner, was also taught leadership skills, and he was expected to be a role model for other animals. The tortoise, on the other hand, was trained by the elephant, who followed a more evolved three-step approach. He taught the tortoise all the skills that were taught to the rabbit, and in addition, he taught the tortoise a third set of skills. A skill set that the lion had missed out. This was what made the difference and ultimately led to the tortoise beating the rabbit. In order to understand what difference this training made to the tortoise, let us look at what really happened with the rabbit. His first loss could easily be attributed to overconfidence or simply underestimating the tortoise. However, what happens after this is interesting. The second time, he does the same thing. The reason, not known to him. The third time too, he repeats his behavior and dozes off in the middle of the race. The reason, still unknown to him. What the rabbit did not know was that his behavior had now fallen into a pattern where he was sabotaging his own efforts to win. And this is a classic example of something called fear of success. In real life too, while this may not have happened to you, there are many things inside you that are stopping you from achieving whatever it is that you desire. And therefore, whatever you have learned is not complete until you have learned how you work. To know more about learning how you work, log on to www.subtleskills.com.